Today I want to see the difference in quality between a professional drying towel like the Gauntlet from the Rag Company and a cheap drying towel like the Grant's drying towel from Harbor Freight, and see how they compare. Is there really a difference? Let's find out. It is about 30 degrees right now, so this will be a good test to see the two drying towels. I'm going to hit it with the contact wash, and for that I'm just using some hot water with a little bit of O&R, kind of a rinseless style. So I'll wipe down the panel and then we will just dry it immediately after, just to make that process super easy. My impression of the Gauntlet, I've been using this for like a year now, and it's kind of interesting because they don't really feel that soft. Like, their 70-30 blend, the fibers, it's so bright out here I can't even see the screen. The fibers like feel pretty soft individually. The twist loop section doesn't feel all that soft, but because it's a 70-30 blend, like, I've never had issues with scratching or marring or anything like that. And you keep them clean, you keep them wash them on low heat, like, you never have issues, right? Let's go on to the Grant's drying towel and see if there's a difference in how we do that. It's significantly larger than the other one I have, and for like half the price. So this was like less than $7. And the interesting thing for me is, like, it feels really, really soft. So I'm not sure how that correlates to how bad it scratches the car, but it feels, at least in your hand, super, super soft. And so, I mean, just by the feel, I'd have no problem putting this on a car. But let's see how it performs compared to the other one in terms of how well it can dry the car in cold weather. So my final thoughts. Honestly, I don't really know. In terms of like its drying capability, it works the same as the nice ones. I mean, why you would buy a $30 towel? Because this in the same size as this is like $40 or something, like $30, like $30. Let's put this into perspective, right? 99% of us aren't going to be detailing Lamborghinis and Ferraris and super nice cars with perfect paint. We have to be super meticulous, right? Most of the cars we detail, even in my business, I detail 10, 12 cars a week, and I'd say almost all of those are cars that get driven through the tunnel wash, like, on a weekly basis. So the customers don't really care as much about the swirls, obviously, if they're taking them through the car wash. They don't really care as much about the paint, but they do, when they do call me to detail it, they just want a fresh, clean car, and they want a good sealant on it that's going to protect the paint for a long time. So yeah, you could buy 3 or 4 of these every month and it would barely even put a dent into your detailing budget. Whereas these ones, they might last a long time, but for like 3 or 4 times the price, you know, that's something you got to decide.